Alright, y'all, welcome to another Wild Awake in South Mississippi. I ain't done one in a while. I know that. Don't think about it, I done forgot y'all. You know, I want to talk about a miscarriage of justice here. I got a buddy of mine was charged with a crime, felony, about 6-7 years ago. Never went to grand jury. He was charged with 2 felonies. The other felony, they put it before a grand jury, and no true bill was handed down. No true bill means that he was not indicted. This other charge is called false pretenses. He was not indicted. Yet, these charges are still looming over him. How does this work? I want to know, in America, the land of innocent until proven guilty, the land of the 14th Amendment right to due process, the land of the 6th Amendment right to a speedy trial, how you can be charged, which I can sign charges on anybody. I can sign charges on you, the viewer, saying that you stole my car. And I can get out of the police department and I can just and you go get arrested for it. You have to pay a bail bondsman, bond out. It's money out of your pocket. Money that you pay a bail bondsman, you will never get back. Ever. That's a fee for their services. Anyway, before I got interrupted with a phone call. So, this is the country that says innocent till proven guilty. We know this. We know we can sign a charge on anybody for any reason. We know this too. We also know that on most crimes, including most felonies, all except murder, maybe sex crimes depending on the state, there's a statute of limitations. This guy was charged with this crime 6 years ago for false pretenses. I do believe in the state of Mississippi that the statute of limitations is 1 year. Otherwise, it violates your right to a speedy trial. I have gone with this man. I know this man because I worked with him. And, through being co-workers, we also became friends. I went with him to the DA. Harrison County District Attorney told him that, it should be no problem. We'll just, you fill out this paperwork here, we'll get it in front of the judge. This was back in November, early November, late October, something like that of last year. We're in the middle of May. This man is being held up. He cannot get a TWIC card, which means it's stopping him from getting jobs. That's a federal credential. that requires a clean background. The guy does what he's supposed to do. All he does is go to work and go home. And the district attorney in Harrison County, district attorney's office, is not responding to his calls. I'm telling y'all, I've been involved with this since as long as I've said. Now I'm not going away. I'm over it. I have encouraged this young man to step up and file a civil rights case against the Harrison County District Attorney for this. I don't know if he's going to or not. I think he should. I think if you're an attorney and you're watching this, you might want to start rounding up some clients. Because if this is not a case, if this is not a 14th Amendment violation, what is? Everybody's entitled to their day in court. This man hasn't even gotten his day in court. They won't give him his day in court. And yet, he's being punished as if he was already convicted of the crime. An arrest is not a conviction. We know this. We don't do this in this country. But we're doing it. I'm pretty pro law enforcement. I'm pretty pro law and order, as y'all know. Anybody who knows me knows this. But there's a right way and a wrong way to do this. I personally think that this could have ramifications going all the way up to the Supreme Court. Because it's happening in other states too. I know it's happened to another buddy of mine in Florida who was charged with a felony and had to get the arrest expunged. I didn't even know you could get an arrest expunged before this happened. This case happened in 2015. I've never heard of an arrest being expunged because I figured an arrest wasn't a conviction. But yet, for the purposes of jobs and stuff like that, and my friend in Florida was law enforcement, by the way, who was charged with a felony while actively employed with a law enforcement organization, that he was not indicted for, not convicted of. The charges were dropped. He still had to get his arrest expunged, which cost him money, cost him about $7,000. Is this not America? Is this the way we do things? I understand if somebody is under an active indictment. I get that. There are certain things that they probably should not be allowed to do. Because, obviously, there's reasons. But if we're past the statute of limitations, my opinion is it should be automatically dropped. Y'all tell me what you think. Wide Awake, South Mississippi, your host, Anthony Allen.